Let's get right into it. Number 8. Sinking car escape. The moment your car hits water, everything starts working against you. You've only got about 30 to 120 seconds before your car becomes your coffin. The electrical system fails almost immediately. Those power windows you're counting on become useless, and that water pressure builds up fast. Some modern cars have safety features that automatically close windows when they sense water. Imagine finally getting that window open, halfway through your escape, and it closes on you, trapping you inside. The second your car touches water, undo your seatbelt and open your windows immediately. Don't grab your phone, don't call for help, don't try to save your laptop. If the windows won't open, you need a plan B. Get one of those emergency hammers that can break car windows. Keep it somewhere you can actually reach it, not in your trunk. When you're underwater and panicking, you won't be able to break that window with your fist like in the movies. Your car isn't a submarine, and you're not James Bond. Get out fast or you might end up at the bottom of the lake. Number 7. CPR pulse check misconception. Even trained medical professionals struggle to find a pulse in an emergency, and they do this for a living. So what chance do you have of getting it right when you're panicking? Your brain starts dying after just 4 minutes without oxygen. That's shorter than most YouTube ads. A guy at a gym once spent 2 minutes trying to find his friend's pulse. By the time he started CPR, his friend's brain had been without oxygen for way too long. He survived, but now he can't remember his own kids' names. If someone collapses and isn't responding, start chest compressions immediately. Just push hard and fast in the center of their chest. Think of Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees. That's the right speed. Don't worry about breaking their ribs. A broken rib is better than a dead brain. If you hear cracking, keep going. That's just their ribs saying, "Thank you for saving this person's life." The American Heart Association has removed pulse checks from civilian CPR training because people were spending too much time searching for a pulse instead of saving lives. You can't make someone more dead by doing CPR, but you can definitely make them dead by wasting time looking for a pulse. Number 6. Hurricane water dangers. The deadliest part of a hurricane isn't the wind, it's the water. When a hurricane hits, it creates something called a storm surge. Think of it like a giant wall of angry ocean water being shoved onto land. This isn't your typical flood where water slowly rises up. This is like someone picking up the entire ocean and throwing it at your house. That shallow water can sweep away a 3,000-pound car like it's a rubber duck in a bathtub. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock you off your feet, and 2 feet of water can float your car away. The floodwater is basically nature's toxic soup. It's full of sewage, chemicals, and all sorts of nasty stuff that can make you seriously sick. Imagine swimming in your toilet after it's been mixed with industrial waste and dead animals. The water often hides what's underneath. You might think you're stepping into 2 feet of water, but that manhole cover below is gone. Now you're falling into a 10-foot deep hole with rushing water. Even a Category 1 hurricane can produce deadly storm surges if it hits just right. It's like getting punched by a lightweight boxer. It might not look impressive, but it can still knock you out cold. The water doesn't care what category the hurricane is. It'll drown you just the same. Number 5. Fainting first aid. When someone faints, their brain isn't getting enough blood. It's like when your phone dies because it's not getting enough power. Don't try to make them drink something right away. At a music festival, people made a fainting girl sit up and drink water. She ended up throwing up and nearly choked. Here's what you actually need to do. Lay them flat on their back. Raise their feet about 12 inches using a backpack, purse, or whatever's around. This helps blood flow back to their brain. Check if they're wearing anything tight around their neck, because passing out is bad enough without also being strangled by your own fashion choices. And don't leave them alone to walk it off. A woman at a mall tried that once. She fainted again, this time down an escalator. Most faintings are basically your body's version of turning it off and on again. But if they don't wake up within 2 minutes, call emergency services. Same goes if they hit their head, fainted while exercising, or had chest pain. At a festival, someone left his sleeping friend alone. His simple fainting spell was actually a heart problem. By the time anyone checked on him, it was too late. Number 4. Holding in a sneeze. A sneeze is your body's way of saying, "Get this stuff out of here now." It's a tiny explosion in your face, shooting stuff out at 100 miles per hour. When you hold it in, all that force has to go somewhere. It's like putting your thumb over a running garden hose. The pressure doesn't just disappear, it finds another way out. A guy in the UK learned this the hard way. He tried to be polite during his morning commute and held in a sneeze. The pressure was so intense it ripped a hole in his throat. The air got trapped under his skin, making his neck look like bubble wrap. He spent a week in the hospital because he didn't want to make noise on the train. That trapped pressure can force infected snot back into your ears or sinuses. It's like power washing your ear canals with germ juice. If you've got a weak spot in your blood vessels, that pressure could pop them like a water balloon. Just aim your sneeze into your elbow like a vampire doing a dramatic cape pose. Your body's trying to get rid of something for a reason. Don't turn a simple sneeze into a medical emergency. Number 3. Sleeping off a head injury. That old saying about keeping someone awake after a head injury is dangerously wrong. Your brain actually needs sleep to heal after getting knocked around. The real danger isn't the sleeping. It's missing the warning signs while someone's sleeping. Here's what actually matters. Can they hold a normal conversation? Can they walk straight? Are their pupils the same size? If yes to all these, let them sleep. But if they're slurring words like they're drunk, or if they can't walk straight, or if one pupil is bigger than the other, that's when you need to rush to the hospital. A college kid got knocked out during a football game. His friends kept him awake all night, slapping him and making him do math problems. Meanwhile, they missed the fact that one of his pupils was bigger than the other. That's a sign of brain bleeding. He ended up with permanent damage because everyone was too busy playing keep awake to notice he needed a hospital. Think of it like a bomb. The sleeping isn't what makes it explode, but you need to watch it closely to see if it's about to go off. Check on them every few hours. If they start snoring like a chainsaw when they usually don't, that's a red flag. Your brain knows what it needs. You just need to know when to listen to it and when to call 911. Number 2. Public toilet seat infections. That toilet paper seat cover you're carefully laying down isn't really useful. You're protecting yourself from a danger that doesn't exist. Your skin is basically a fortress. Unless you've got open wounds, those toilet germs aren't getting in. It's like trying to break into Fort Knox with a plastic spoon. The average office desk has 400 times more bacteria than a toilet seat. That keyboard you're typing on right now is basically a petri dish with letters on it. A woman once got a nasty infection and blamed it on a public toilet. Turns out she got it from her own gym bag that she put on the bathroom floor. The toilet seat was probably cleaner than her phone. The real danger in a public bathroom is the air when someone flushes. Those invisible droplets can float around for hours like a bacterial party in the air. Step back unless you want a microscopic shower. The truly dangerous things are the sink handle you touch after washing your hands, the door handle you grab on your way out, that phone you're scrolling through while doing your business. STDs can't survive on toilet seats. Those germs die faster than your phone battery. They need warm, moist environments to survive. A cold toilet seat is like Antarctica to them. Just wash your hands properly and keep your phone out of the bathroom. Your immune system can handle a toilet seat. It's probably struggling more with that gas station sushi you had for lunch. Number 1. Nosebleed head tilt. At a basketball game, a kid takes an elbow to the face. Blood starts gushing from his nose like a broken fire hydrant. The coach tells him to tilt his head back and stuff tissues up there. 1 minute later, the kid's coughing and sputtering. Then suddenly projectile vomits blood all over the court. They had to stop the entire game because this helpful advice almost choked him to death. When you tilt your head back during a nosebleed, that blood doesn't just disappear. You're trying to fix a leak by pointing the pipe at your throat. That blood runs straight down your throat like a waterfall. Instead of just bleeding from your nose, you're chugging blood like a confused vampire. The right way is to lean forward, like you're checking your phone. Pinch the soft part of your nose, right below where it gets bony. Hold it for 10 minutes straight without checking. This puts pressure on the bleeding vessels and lets them form a clot. Let gravity be your friend, not your executioner. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.